What's good, Rivalers? This is your go-to Venom guide for Marvel Rivals. Watch through the whole way so you know how to best play this hero in the game. I've also included portions of the online dossier to give us accurate information on this hero, as well as chapters if you need to skip around to see certain parts of the video. Joining me today is our special guest, Ares. He is one of the best Venoms in the game, and he's here to help us better understand Venom and how to correctly play as this character. Make sure you drop a like and a sub on today's video, and sub to Ares' channel for more Marvel Rivals and great content. And without further ado, let's get started. Venom is a 3-star Vanguard, better played as a dive tank within the game, who excels at pressuring your enemies and getting up in the action, forcing the enemy team to separate and get picked off rather than purely defending your team and sitting on the front lines with the other tanks. And when played correctly, is given some of the most health of any character in Marvel Rivals. So let's go over his abilities. Dark Predation is the main way you'll be attacking enemies and gaining ultimate charge. This ability shoots out 4 tentacles that allow Venom to have a bit more range than standard melee heroes, allowing him to hit from a bit further distance back. You're able to get headshots while attacking with this character, and in some cases can actually be easier than most characters when it comes to getting those headshots. Cellular Corrosion is the peanut butter and jelly to Dark Predation. The reason this is because when you use this ability, it latches onto all enemies within reach and applies slows to them at the same time, and a key thing to note is that if they do not break the latch in time by moving away, they take a nice bit of damage after a few seconds of being latched onto. This is best used when you're in the middle of the enemy team or trying to pick off a few enemies on the backline while spamming your main attack. 1v1 situations aren't best for using this ability, so stick to trying to use it in bigger groups and when you're really fighting like 2 to 3 different people. Venom Swing is one of the big highlights on this hero because of the mobility it offers. Just like Spider-Man, Venom can swing around the map but only has one of these charges every 8 seconds, so make sure to use it wisely. A key thing to note for web slingers is to go to your settings and navigate to where you see the easy swing and turn it off so you're able to control your swing better in game. A great starting combo is swinging as high up over the area as you can see, so you get an entire view of the entire landscape, and use your dive to very quickly get to squish your targets you're looking for. Venom's dive ability, Frenzied Arrival, is another ability that helps this character shine. Not only does it knock up your opponents when slammed onto, but it also is a great way to escape confrontation if you're in an outnumbered situation and in danger. Now, I would not solely rely on this dive as a getaway, as it is obviously best used to slam multiple enemies into the air, setting you up for a successful combo. The way you set this up is by swinging up high in the air, getting a good view of your group targets, then diving and connecting your Cellular Corrosion tether to everybody in the area and keeping them within range so you do as much damage as possible in short of time, and you're also giving your team to kind of set up better combos with the other characters and allowing them to scatter all of the enemies. Symbiotic Resilience is a very interesting ability, as this is not one you just want to use willy-nilly. This is because the longer you hold off on using it, the greater your health pool becomes. This is where a little bit of risk comes into play, as you're truly going to want to use this ability around 150 to 200 health, because using it at low health grants you the biggest health pool you can get of most of any heroes, and that's anywhere between 14 to 1500 health. Now pair this with your ultimate ability for even greater health. Feast of the Abyss is Venom's ultimate, as stated before, and this ability sees you chomp the entire team in a large AoE. This ultimate grants you a very moderately sized amount of health, where 100% of the damage dealt is converted into bonus health. This is equal to 50% of the target's health, followed by an additional 40. So 50% plus 40. One of the best use cases for this ability is when the enemy team is grouped up, because all of that stack damage you do to the entire team converts into a much larger amount of bonus health, where only using this on 1 to 2 enemies won't get you nearly as much bonus health. So use and time this ability wisely with your Symbiotic Resilience ability, and your health will absolutely skyrocket. Using your Symbiotic Resilience while at low health and then using your ultimate is a great combo into getting massive amounts of health, so be sure to test that out. Team up abilities are as followed. When paired up with Penny Parker and Spider-Man, they both get symbiotes, and this extra ability, it explodes into symbiotic spikes that damage your enemies and knock them back at the same time, and on top of that, Venom gets an extra 150 health as a bonus added on top. Venom's alien biology allows him to run and crawl on walls, and this can give him a special advantage when diving the enemy backline, and you get to a great vantage point, saving your swing so you can use that to purely reposition or to escape, wait for the enemy team to push up, and dive from a high point onto your enemy's backline. Now, I'm so excited to bring on our special guest. He'll introduce himself and give more expert insight into Venom and the pros and cons of this hero, and much more on how to use him and the best combos that have landed him into one of the best Venoms in the game. Here to give you more keys to success is Ares.
Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Ares. I am a small Marvel content creator, and I'm super excited to make this collaboration with the one and only Lunar Kid. So Lunar explained the abilities for Venom. I will be showing you how I play Venom in a match. and I would say I'm one of the best Venom players out there, only because I haven't seen many videos on him. So make sure you guys show some love to Lunar and leave a sub, because he truly does deserve it. His videos are very informative, and let's see if we can get this video to 50 likes. So here are some of the things how I play with Venom. So let's start off with positioning. I like to start off real sneaky if you are defending, and I just won't be present until the enemy team pushes up. The reason why it's so good to take positioning on the walls away from the enemy's line is so you can assess the situation and get a pick on the back lines, especially the healers. If you want to be really effective with Venom, I would advise to not go for the tanks right off the bat. Trust me when I say this, you're better off cleaning out the DPSs and healers first and then going for the tanks later. Why? Because you have DPSs that will hold their own until you go back to your teammates. Alright, so next up is going to be combo and team ups. Lunar already explained the bread and butter combo. You can either use Venom Swing, or you can do it right off the ground into Cellular Corrosion, right onto the ultimate Feast of the Abyss. Now, if you want to use this combo more effectively, you should use it mostly on DPS and healers, especially if they're close to half health. If you do dive on them, then you know you're gonna get a free kill. Now, if you try to focus on the tank with that specific combo, he's obviously not gonna die since he has a lot more HP. So me personally, I never use it on tanks unless they're super low. Now let's talk about team ups. Don't get me wrong, Penny and Spider-Man, they're really good when they have their special ability team up, and they can do a lot of damage. But depending on how the person is going to use that character will determine how easy the game will go. Which is why I think the best team up for Venom is gonna have to be Majik, 100%. Because she does so much damage with her slashes. When she teleports, she gains shield back. You can see that Majik is always assisting me every single time I push the back line. Whenever I use my Cellular Corrosion, she's right there and she teleports, uses her slashes, and it's almost like a one-shot kill, to be honest. I think any other character would be fine, but Majik is definitely the best duo for Venom. Next up will be Symbiotic Resilience. Now, if you don't know when to use it, it is best to use when you're nearly half health, because that shield will be added to your health. Will slowly chip away over time. Also, if you guys haven't noticed, if you use your shield before the ultimate, you gain around 700 shields back if you land the attack on an enemy. Here's another example. Scarlet Witch was about to use her ultimate. Right at the last second, I popped my shield, which gave me around 1100 HP. But because of that, I didn't get one-shotted. And her ultimate is a one-shot. Now, I don't know if this goes for Magneto as well. I've never tried to pop shield and tank his ult, but I guess we would have to see and wait until the game comes out. At the end of the day, there is no right or wrong. He's a really easy character. You can either be aggressive or be passive. He's a tank for a reason. I hope you guys enjoyed this Venom guide. Thanks again for the collab, Lunar Kid. It was an honor. Make sure you guys show some love by hitting that like, comment, and sub. Peace.
Aries, thank you so much for the collaboration. This is some of the most fun I've had in video editing for a while, and this was just a ton of fun to be able to collaborate with you, get on Discord calls, and put together a very fun video. And this is the most intensive editing I think I've done to this point, but I can't thank you enough for all the video clips, all of the information, and all of the time spent with you. Let's collab soon again, and I'll catch everybody in the next video. Make sure that you guys like and sub to Aries' channel. Show that man some love. He has some amazing gameplay as Venom, and I will catch you guys in the next episode. Peace.